Necesitamos estampillas también.
Close enough.
You are now tuned in to your number one radio station.
Violent people.
Radio.
I think it's time to kick off here. Hey there, folks. Welcome to Violent People Radio, episode 66. I am one of your hosts, Sam Damasio. With me, per usual, Dan Rice. Dan, how you doing?
I'm fantastic. Ready to talk about some wrestling.
And then also with us, Pat. Pat, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm doing lovely. Thank you for asking, since the former person did not ask me.
Not interested.
And last but certainly not least, the birthday child themselves, Chris. Chris, how we doing?
I'm chilling like a villain.
I love to hear it. I love to hear it. Well, we have a full show this week after moving around the schedule a little bit because Dan is going to wrestling shows, is kind of what I've gathered. We've watched more wrestling, but also more topics have come up. Namely, the people aren't aware that AJ Gray is wrestling again. And has been doing so for a while. Dan, are people in the Discord stupid?
I don't want to call them stupid, but I don't want to call them smart.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? When Cole mentioned this today, I was heartbroken that would come up, because I was like, we've talked about him multiple times. Now, canceled or not, we're here for the love of the game, right? We clearly are constantly saying separate art from artists on every single episode, making sure that's clear, that that's our full stop opinion across the board.
I think our policy is best summed up by one of the show's many mottos, which is "Good wrestling, better people."
Exactly. AJ Gray, not one of the best people, not one of the best wrestlers. So the math still bears out, I would say. Looking at their cage match, they wrestled 19 matches last year. They wrestled 9 matches this year, which is too low. Somehow I'm looking at the cage match and realizing he did return to GCW last month. So that is the official sign. AJ Gray not canceled. Potentially retroactively uncanceled.
Well, you said he came back. Did he ever really leave?
Yes. He had not wrestled there since 2022.
Oh, well, I meant you said like back to wrestling. I'm like, he never really left
Oh,
wrestling.
sorry. You're correct. Correct.
He left GCW, and then he left GCW and almost immediately, and this is how you know he's a wrestling genius, is he almost immediately booted Ricky Shane Page out of Circle 6 and took the Booker job.
A promotion that is very much still around and still active.
So I had to go because I didn't watch all of the GCW Homecoming show. So I missed AJ Gray's return. I knew it happened, but I didn't watch the actual match. And I had to go look up favorite of the show, or at least favorite of me, Chris Vedder. He writes the best GCW recaps for ProWrestling.net. And when introducing AJ Gray versus Austin Luke, first he says Austin Luke is a taller pack. And then in describing why this match is important, he just says, Gray hasn't been here recently.
Perfect. He's not wrong.
He's not telling any lies as far as I can tell.
It is a triumphant return as well. So, good on him. I do need to look up. You know what? It would be so fucking stupid for Game Changer Wrestling to put their upcoming cards on a website that they own. That would be so stupid of them to do.
But they are always like up to the moment announcements added to Cage Match. If you look at any of their upcoming shows on Cage Match, like after they announce a match, Cage Match is updated within 30 seconds.
That is an insane way to do things. I don't like it.
To answer your
Be
question,
normal.
I don't see him on any of these shows on Cage
That's
Match.
so silly. He beats this guy in 2.5 minutes, and we're not booking him. We're not booking him in other stuff.
That is very funny. But yeah, I don't see him on here.
Yeah,
I would say,
Kazarian
from
coming
what
up.
I've seen of AJ Gray, as good as he always was.
You know what, Dan? Yeah.
The funny thing about the homecoming thing is that AJ Gray came on after Nick Gage and Killer Cross. Nick Gage, came out during the first match, and Killer Cross was the finish of the first match. And then they said, okay, we got to save AJ Gray for like middle of the show.
Now,
Yeah. Okay. I don't know the significance there. I lost the plot slightly along the way.
I wish I could remember why AJ Gray very much wanted to fight Bix at one point.
Well, whom amongst
Who
us?
doesn't?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you guys got me there. You got me there.
At some point, that's got to be part of the journey for any self-respecting wrestler.
The not mustached TikTok wrestlers beefing with Rover. You guys up to date on this?
Oh, I'm
No.
very up to date on this.
What's
Where
his
would I
name?
find
This is
this?
awesome.
Ben Bishop, the
Ben
big tall
Bishop.
guy.
Oh,
He really hates Rover. He's got, but you're on the right side because when he started hating on Rover, Michael Elgin and Kurt Stallion were just jumping the Ben Bishop side. They're like, finally, someone's saying it.
How are you as a wrestler, like getting riled up by Rover? Like
He's come out with a
Shouldn't-
shirt.
Oh my god. An anti-Rovert shirt?
Rover told him
2025?
that he said if I was 6'7" or whatever he is, and I got turned down by WWE 20 times, I'd grab my shotgun. Rover says that's like an Irish saying. It doesn't mean kill yourself. The internet's saying it means kill yourself. I'm pretty sure it means kill yourself. And
wait, you can't say that. You can't. That does not mean to kill yourself. Clearly, that's wild.
but it's Rover, so he will post through it. He will post that. He will post so much. It doesn't mean kill yourself. That like it becomes the truth.
Yeah, he at one point he said it's from Resident Evil.
Shut the fuck up. See, I saw when he was saying it was from a blues song.
It can be both.
I'm in love. This is good. How am I missing this? How am I missing this? Is this just on Twitter.com?
I mean, you got to support Elon if you want to get stuff like this. I hate to tell you.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
he
goodness.
and I mean Rover's probably moved on to like 500 other things, so it's gonna be hard to find now.
As long as Rovert's on Twitter, so am I. I hate to tell you guys. I wish there
Oh,
were
I
less
get it.
Nazis, but I got Rover, you know?
You gotta respect that. Incredible.
Speaking
You know
of
what? Yeah.
posting, this might actually transition us into wrestling you watch, so I don't want to do that. But,
Oof.
when you on Blue Sky, when you were posting about how people should watch Jeremy Wyatt versus Trick Davis, you're not a man of the people. And let me explain why. That match is free on YouTube, but you do not post that link.
It is?
It's
Aw,
for free on
man.
YouTube. You could be showing all the people that, hey, watch this great match. So you're like, no, subscribe to IWTV if you want to watch this match that Sam says to watch.
You know what? Still, subscribe to IWTV. Like, supports good people across the board. It's a great match. It's a great match. I don't know. How was I supposed to know this was on YouTube? What else are these folks posting? No, I think they're just posting everything on YouTube. Like you don't need to watch. You don't need to pay for IWTV. Clearly, like this is just everything.
A guy I used to work with was an indie wrestler, and he's recently come back at age 37, 38 to the biz. And he wrestled for Music City Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, yeah.
And I didn't realize they were on independent wrestling or IWTV. And I actually saw that his match went up on VK. And I got to indoctrinate him into like Russian YouTube because he was just like, he's like, oh, my match is up here for free. He's like, he texted me back. He's like, everything's for free on here. And I was like, yeah, buddy, I got you.
You don't got to pay for.
He went from being very excited about his own match. He just didn't care. He's just like, I can watch all the wrestling.
Who needs anything else?
Oh, which now I pulled this up on Cage Match. And I think it's really rude that they put the attendance at 60 because like that's a really low number, and they're helping him out. I think you should just leave it blank.
Yeah.
He wrestled Matt Sells, and they're in the first match, and Matt does this thing where he does like a tour of the audience and says hello to like every single person.
Oh, it's so embarrassing.
Like, why would you ever go to the crowd?
I did not watch the match, but I did skim through seeing him do this, and I was like, what are we doing?
Also, the guy he faced, Brian Compton, used to work at Special Metals with me when I first moved down here, the nickel plant, and he, I'm pretty sure got a workers' comp payout at one point, but now he's out here taking bumps. So what are you gonna do?
You gonna go back working there?
Am I gonna go back working there?
Yeah.
Only if things take a turn for the worse.
Okay, perfect. Did you watch this whole show, or just did you not watch his match? Okay.
No, I only watched his match.
Oh, then you missed the match later on, which is the one I watched, which is Adam Jacobs and Chase Stevens, the God Chase Stevens, versus the Holderman's favorite tag team, the Washington Bullets.
I have not say you were watching 2025 Chase Stevens. I forgot about that.
A 20-minute tag team match. You shouldn't watch it, folks. I did not hate it, but I hate myself that I didn't hate it. There's probably other things you can do with your time. There's probably other things you can do with your time.
Chase Stevens wrestled. I probably watched this match. It feels like I would have watched this. I've had to have. I have no memory of it. Chase Stevens wrestled Davey Richards this year.
Oh, that sounds sick. Give me that. What promotion that in?
That's crazy. No, there's no way I've watched this 20 minutes. I would remember this.
What promotion were we talking
CCW out of Florida.
Oh yeah.
No, wait, no. CCW out of Tennessee.
That makes way more sense.
It does make more sense, yeah.
Because Chase Stevens,
is he leaving Tennessee?
I don't see it. Chase Stevens, he's been all the way as north as Ohio in the last few years.
I think he worked a show in Massachusetts.
Hell yeah.
I might be thinking it. Let me circle back on this, and I will confirm or deny.
There's a non-zero chance that Brian Compton reads this or listens to this, but I'm still going to say I know the exact date that the show took place on because he left his son's football game early, in which his son won player of the game to make this town.
I was incorrect. I confused. This is the most embarrassing thing I've ever done on the podcast. It was Chase Del Monte.
You idiot!
Still works in Massachusetts.
You're really
I'm not
lucky.
sure he's ever worked outside.
Out of here.
I'm not sure he's ever worked outside of Massachusetts.
Thinking Chase Stevens is Chase Del Monte.
I mean, Chase. One man's chase is another man's treasure.
I'm glad we crossed paper.
Oof. I'm glad we crossed paths in Music City Pro Wrestling, even if you didn't really watch the top match in the promotion.
It's CCW in Florida. It's Coastal Championship Wrestling and CCW. Oh, is it? They run Florida and Tennessee? I'm so confused. What's happening?
It's also a CCW in LA.
Yeah, I guess they run Florida and Tennessee. That's why I'm getting all my wires crossed. I'm like, this is the exact same logo.
They're just trying to fuck with you. It's probably the actual thing.
Yeah, the Gangrel's their champion right now. I know that much.
Good.
Oh, you're talking my language.
Yeah.
Gotta get in there. Gotta get in there. What else are we watching, Dan?
What else did I watch? I watched Dean 3, but if you want to hear about that, you got to listen to Q and TR.
Well, let's
wanna know
just
what I
insert
thought about
that whole podcast.
Just put it right here.
Right here.
Dave vs. Mad Dog, good. Breaking news. Billy Starks vs. Nicole Matthews, good. Other stuff? The Dean shows are doing this cool thing where they get slightly worse each time. I don't know that I would continue that pattern, but that's just me. Oh, the first thing I need to talk about, I'm gonna skip, not go in the order I watched these, because I need to talk about Violence is Forever versus Moros and Nemesis. You guys familiar with this? You guys know what's going on with Power Pro Lucha out of Pennsylvania?
Can't say I do.
Okay, well, Moros is Matt. No, wait, sorry. Nemesis is Matt Mikowski, and Moros is Tracy Williams.
Okay.
And this match fucking slaps. This is so good. It's Power Pro Lucha is, one of these Chikara clones, and this is the second of their Triple Tech trials, which is their King of Trios. This is the second night of it, the finals. It's just Chikara. Hands of Fate is Moros and Nemesis. It's Spectral Envoy have turned Mikowski and Nemesis into dark, evil people.
I love it.
And so I almost didn't watch this. I was just like, I was like, oh, Violence Forever, Chikara geeks. And I was like, holy shit, no, it's Mikowski and Tracy Williams. I take back all my slander about Dominic. He's back. Between this and the Mad Dog match, he's back. This was so good. Everyone should go out of your way to watch this. It's got some silliness. It's got like where and but it's like 13 minutes. Fucking great match. Everyone needs to watch this. And then I skipped right to the next match. This is the last match. The last match is the finals King of Trios. I'm very glad I didn't start over and start from scratch because it's Cheeseburger, Erica Lee and the Boar versus Frightmare, Hollow Wicked, and Ultramantis Black. This is not good. This is not good, and it culminates. And I've liked some of what I've seen of Spectral Envoy in the last few years. This was not it. You get Williams and Mikowski come back out, and they do some interference. Then Weber Hatfield and Shay McCoy come out to even the odds. But then guess what? Guess the big reveal. Delirious shows up in 2025.
All right. No, this sounds good so far. I'm truly unsure of what you're talking about.
No, the broad strokes of it are fine. It's 16 minutes, and all the stuff in between the big run-ins is awful.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the main event. But definitely watch that tag match. And then that got me on like a little Tracy Williams journey. And I watched him versus Mikowski from earlier this year. It was great. And there is a match that is not available to watch that I'm really mad about. There is a Drew Gulak and Tracy Williams versus Matt Mikowski and Kurt Robinson match that took place for Labor of Love at some kind of Comic-Con. That, as far as I know, you can't watch, which is bullshit. But you can watch from Labor of Love the Mecha Brian Johnson versus Drew Gulak in a dog collar match. And that's for free on YouTube. And people are mad about AJ Gray being back. They're going to be mad that Drew Gulak, he never left. This match fucking rules. Gulak bleeds. That Brian Johnson and him look too much alike. That's an issue. Both bald guys with beards. Great dog collar match. Wrestling has to be the fucking worst thing in the world, so it ends in a disqualification, which is the dumbest thing in the world. But definitely check that out. I checked out a little bit of Prestige Wrestling because I saw that Amira versus Nicole Matthews. I was like, oh, this match hasn't happened in a long time. Is this happening somewhere soon? But I was wrong. It just happened in this month. Or maybe it happened in August, but they just put it out this month. They had a 10-minute draw, and it's really stupid. It's a good match, but the idea is that Nicole Matthews is the champ and that Amira is trying to earn a title shot against her, but she gets a title shot even if it goes to a draw. So like the big ending is Amira not tapping out, but she would have if it was 10 minutes and 1 second. But I don't know how it's building to me. Really wanted to see her challenge Nicole for a title, but whatever. And then I watched Carter Black versus Travis Williams and Judas Icarus versus Titus Alexander. And it's probably unfair because Carter Black's a much better opponent than Titus Alexander, but a lot of times I have trouble saying who do I like better, Williams or Icarus, because it's mostly in tag matches, but the Williams match is much better. It's really the only thing of the 3 matches I've watched I'd recommend. Carter Black versus Travis Williams. It's in the middle of the show, but they worked like a nice main event style match, and it was awesome. Yeah, I watched all of MLW Fightland, which I think we all did, right? Because it's the big top.
Oof.
Did you? You missed it. Okay.
Every
Missed it.
time I tried to load up Fightland, my computer just crashed.
I thought you got a brand new laptop.
Yeah,
That's
I did.
weird. That's
That's
weird.
why
It
it's so-
just crashed every
That's so much
time.
worse.
YouTube.com crashed it every time.
Yeah, and I mean, I
And then
could
a
watch
Chromebook.
other YouTube videos. Like
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Not making a strong case here. I
That's
watched
weird.
the first 2 matches, I believe.
And you
And
couldn't
they
keep
were-
going?
It was so boring. I had to say to myself, can't do this. Oh, I tried watching the third match. I thought just the entire start was so uncomfortable to watch.
Oh, yeah. I watched the third match. Motherfuckers always try to get me to watch women's wrestling. Yuki Kamifuku, the worst wrestler in the history of mankind.
She's terrible.
This chick, I'm
Terrible.
pretty sure, 7.5 feet tall, 78
All right,
pounds.
let's drop the chick today.
Okay, sorry. I'm worked up because this match, I watched this match. I skipped Shotzi Blackheart last time, so you guys made me feel bad, so I watched this instead. It was so bad. It's like the highlight is like they did some spots around Shoko's tail, I think. I don't know. Everything Yuki does looks awful.
respect Kami, you bitch.
Chris has a good point there.
But before that, you had 2 Opera Cup matches: Ultimo Guerrero versus Esfinge, and Zadokan Jr. versus Blue Panther Jr. Zadokan Jr.
Yeah.
definitely injured. Wrestled like a man who's injured.
Yep.
Yeah. Ultimo Guerrero wrestled like how Ultimo Guerrero wrestles in MLW. And they're the 2 that move on, so that's good. I will say it's non-title, and I thought, well, you'd probably want Esfinge, right? Because Ultimo Guerrero kind of dogs it in MLW, but I realized MLW doesn't care about that. So Ultimo Guerrero and
Give
Zadokan
a
Jr.
shit.
move on. Alex Hammerstone. Oh, there is a
Well, to be
people are talking
fair, Zadokan Jr.
Okay.
probably not gonna be injured in the second round. That's how it works, right?
I guess, especially because this tournament, I believe, is taking place over 18 months,
Exactly.
so they have time.
Yeah, these are first round matches, correct?
Oh, we are not finished with the first round yet.
Yeah, when did this start?
I feel like before Violent People Radio. I feel like episode 1, I was like, guys, check out the Opera Cup.
Yeah, they're still on last year's Opera Cup.
Oh my god, they're like, whoa, 2024 Opera Cup. MJF is in a backstage promo with Alexander Hammerstone. I saw people buzzing about that.
Did you watch it?
then- Yeah, they did like a little promo. Yeah, like where they're drinking beer and like he's talking about, you used to be the man. Why aren't you the man? And we need to be on top of the industry together. And then he goes out and has an okay match with Matthew Justice, Texas Death Match. You've seen this match on every MLW episode, and it's always pretty good. Matthew Justice jumps off some stuff. There's tables. Things are set up, and only Justice goes through it, not Hammerstone. Hammerstone he's always looked like this, but it's like his gut is uncomfortably big. I'm not saying how it got that way, but it's uncomfortable. And this maybe Sam would disagree, but I think Templario versus Akira Kwan is match of the night. They strap up
You tell
Templario,
me.
which I think is a positive thing.
I love Templario.
Yeah, I just think that I liked Mystico Kwan. You were not a fan.
Oh no, that was bad. Quan's just not good. I think that's probably the trick, the secret sauce to why I didn't like it.
I don't know why. I thought this when I was watching it. I was like, it's weird that Kwan's never anywhere else. And then the match started. I was like, no, it's not weird at all, actually.
No,
yeah,
that
that's
makes
the
sense.
most easily asked and answered question.
But like, I literally said, like, Kwan like is just like MLW exclusive. And then the match starts, and I go, yep, this is exclusively what Court wants. No one else wants this. But the real reason you guys need to watch the show is Mads Cruel Kruger cashes in his bullshit, inserts himself into Matt Riddle versus Dijak, which they were calling Riddle Dijak 3, which we discussed last time. I don't know how you get to that count at all.
When you're cleverly foreshadowing it becoming a three-way.
Well, there you go. Matt Cruel Kruger wins the MLW World Heavyweight title. And we're fucking back.
Yeah, I might be in now.
There you go. People really on the YouTube comments, I really like this. People are sure it's because of Matt Riddle's recent social media rants. As
That'll
if
get Court going.
before
yeah.
this, it was fine. Matt Riddle, nothing on his record. No reason to not book him. But now that he said some stuff on social media, they're like, we got to get Cruel strapped up. Riddle does a good job. I don't know why I like MLW, guys. I legitimately enjoy sitting down and watch this show, but it's the kind of thing where like, I don't want to recommend any human watch this. It's just for me and Court, and it's special, and I'm glad it exists.
You watch it so we don't have to.
I'm
you're the
afraid, yeah. Like if
keeper of
I'm
the
not watching it,
cults.
they're gonna make somebody do it.
Did you know
I'm
that
so far
Cruel
behind on
wrestled in-
TMLL, and I watched this. Cruel wrestled where?
Cruel wrestled a match as Logan Creed like this week.
That's so funny. What's he
Hell
doing?
yeah.
What's he doing?
He was an 8-man tag for Southern Honor Wrestling in Canton, Georgia.
Oh, because he did the Suicide Caleb Conley thing. Cruel's in the main event of this show.
I don't think that's. They cannot be trying to pull that off.
He opened the show as Logan Creed, and he closed the show as Cruel.
No, I gotta go to Southern Honor and start watching all that shit on IWTV because I'm sure there's a lore here that we're not appreciating.
Let me read some of the matches in this show for you. Gunnar Miller versus Matt Lynch. Corey Hollis versus Todd Sexton.
Let's take this one by one.
I loved
number one.
I love living in 2015.
I'm sorry, folks. Gunnar Miller, as of last year, still got it. Still got it.
A 15-minute match that's a lights-out death match. Nathan Mowry versus Lindsay Snow.
I actually want to watch that one for the death panel.
I know, that's what I'm saying. This might be next week's big top. Can you watch Southern Honor? Is that on IWTV?
Yes, it is.
Last knowledge, yes.
I have to bookmark this because I will forget that this exists at all in today's world.
Southern Honor promotion that books Wrestler of the Year, Paul Walter Hauser.
Who doesn't, brother? Who's not getting into business with Paul Walter Hauser?
I was going to say, is he still wrestling for them? Yeah, he was in their Rumble last month.
I love how he's literally invested into MLW. Does not stop him from wrestling everywhere else and not mentioning MLW once when he's working there.
Everyone's talking about Damius was on Dean 3 and he was on Worlds Collide, but no one's talking about Paul Walter Hauser being on Southern Honor, MLW, Ring of Honor. Come on, guys.
Fucking superstar.
Amos is going to be on the next big AAA show too. He seems to be the new full-time mini Abismo Negro.
Dan, when was that match from?
Which
you're
match?
referencing?
Which one?
Logan Creed.
That was from like
September 12th.
September 12th, yeah.
Okay. Fuck. It might not come to IWTV. Maybe it's dead because the last show is August 8th. No. I don't want to get too
maybe they're making sure that it's just right before because
August 8th is their last show before this one.
Okay.
Yeah. They got a whole 464 people here. They have to put it.
And their shows do look better.
I said that he was that he was in the Rumble. I didn't realize he worked the Rumble and he defended his Progress title against Zicky Dice earlier in the show.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit! Gotta watch that too, I guess. Oh man,
Southern Honor, they're doing good stuff here.
Yeah. Two more things I'm gonna talk about, and then I'll probably transition into Sam's bullshit. I also watched the Jeremy Wyatt versus Trick Davis match. I liked it. Feels like I definitely liked it significantly less than Sam.
Dan, what's
Uh,
going on here? Why
I liked it.
Why are you
It
doing
was
this?
fine. It was fine.
Why
It
are
was
you bringing
fine.
this match up and then going,
It was
why do you
fine.
even do this?
I don't know why this shouldn't bug me. YouTube. I was telling people to watch it on YouTube. The YouTube thumbnail is the finish, which is weird.
Well, maybe if you just did what I did. And
No.
it's like, watch this on the paid streaming service. That'd
But
be
what's
so much
funny
better.
is you said to watch that match, and then you said St. Louis Anarchy promotion of the year.
Promotion of the year.
And I was like, you know what? I need to watch more than just this one match if I'm gonna have like an opinion on this. And I go to IWTV and I go, oh, what else was on that same show? And I go, oh, Aaron Williams versus Lord Crew. There's a Dan match. And
1000%.
fucking loved it. Better than
Yeah,
the
of course.
Trick Davis Jeremy Wyatt match.
It's fine.
Two
But
Ohio
yeah,
boys out there doing their business.
no, it's good.
It's really good. I bought all the Lord Crew near falls, even though I had already been on, like, I had seen that he doesn't win the match. Like, I've seen that Aaron Williams is still the destination champion on other shows, but I'm like, no, Lord Crew's killing this guy. So yeah, St. Louis Anarchy, really good.
Yeah, this whole show is that. Well, not this whole show. I didn't watch the whole show, so I'm making claims without watching all of it, and I'm gonna stand by that. I think that's the right way to do things. Trick Davis versus Jeremy Wyatt. Everyone should go watch it. And by that, I mean, if you have a brain wired like mine, go watch it. Which is not anyone on this podcast. If you have taken my recommendations for Vordell Walker versus Two Cold Scorpio or Juicy Finale versus AJ Gray, and you love that shit, this match is for you. This is entering the pantheon of most Sam match possible, which for some people is I will never watch that. Get that away from me. I don't know if there's another.
This whole
person.
show does, outside of this scramble match, I'd watch a lot of this show.
Jake Parnell, aka Warhorse, Mad Dog Connolly, and Victor Analog versus Matt Fitchett and the New Guys is pretty darn good. Pretty darn good.
How was
my
Billy
shots-
Starks versus Davey Vega?
Didn't watch it. Didn't
Mm.
watch it.
Mm.
I got very confused because IWTV did not tell me this match was there, even though they got this whole thing on YouTube. Maybe it's good. I don't know. You know what? I'll probably say it's probably good. Probably good. But this is a really fun brawl. And Matt Fitchett wearing jiu-jitsu training gear with two young boys as their trainer, when none of them have pretty much any jiu-jitsu tendencies in anything they're doing. Incredible. I love that. Mad Dog is like not a focal point. Really works. Really works. One of those like second in command dudes. Wrecking house. No. And Warhorse, not good, I would say. Like that probably goes without saying. But looks goofy. And that's cool, I guess. The other two matches I watched, Aaron Williams versus Lord Crew, already talked about. Two bigger dudes in each other. Lord Crew, just massive individual. Like, probably understated how thick that man looks. I don't know if you put him against like an AEW wrestler or like Mox or something, he looks as big as he does. Looks huge, looks massive. The only spot I'm gonna call out from this match is he does like this sick tornado high kick, like some Eddie Gordo shit.
Yeah,
it rules. It rules. And he's like 6'2", 6'3", I think. Or Aaron Williams is like 5'6", one of the two. And I watched the main event. Gary J versus Thomas Shire. They had a great match from St. Louis Anarchy a few years ago, I think. But this match, not as good as that, because you don't have Shire doing a release UFO into the third row on Gary J, but it's still a sick match. Like, Shire has been good this year. And I'm very excited to dive into more of the St. Louis Anarchy stuff. The Jeremy Wyatt, I love. I think just one of the great wrestlers that will never get his due for obvious reasons. Other things I watched this week: a shitty Dan Barry versus Drew Gulak match from Beyond Wrestling, from American Rana. Dan Barry at one point was good, like sneaky, one of those sneaky good wrestlers. Not anymore. He's done. He's cooked. Drew Gulak can't yank it out of him. I watched one match from Champions Carnival, and then I promptly said, no, don't do this. It was Ryuki Honda versus Ray Saito. Saito brothers, no thank you. No thank you.
Yeah, I don't know why you would do that.
I just thought maybe like I'm missing out. Maybe I'm missing out.
Were you like eating hot dogs while you were watching this match?
No, but I ate hot dogs today. You know what I'm saying?
I thought maybe there was some kind of nostalgia going on or something. I was like, what are you doing to yourself?
The only other match that's kind of worth talking about from this week is Mark Hami and Ryo Koromara versus Masashi Takeda and Super Tiger from Strong Style Pro Wrestling on September 11th. It's a hoop. It's a real freaking hoop. Mark Hami doesn't got it anymore, but just a really great aura dude. Just that works. That works. And Koromara, I love him to death. That's it. That's it.
Did you watch the main event of that show
No.
or anything from that show? Oh, okay.
No.
It just
That was the only thing that I saw and was like,
Rocky.
I should watch that. Everything else, I was like, I don't know. Maybe sometime. Have you?
No, I haven't watched any of that show, but I want to. I say that like the only thing stopping me is me, but it's on the list.
All right. All right. All right, Pat. What we've been watching?
Well, this takes a little setup here. And that's that earlier this week, while at work, I found a kitten on the street. So I took this kitten home and I've been taking it to the vet, making sure it's healthy and everything. Still don't know if I can keep him, but I'm certainly going to set him up for success and a good forever home no matter what. So I haven't watched any wrestling because I have been busy caring for this little kitten.
All right. All right. That's the right call. That's a much better use of time than wrestling. All right. Last but not least,
The
Chris.
kitten is currently trying to wrestle me, if that counts for anything.
Okay.
Oh, yes, it does.
I
give it 5 stars.
What if it was in the Tokyo Dome?
Should I
4
name this kitten
stars.
Meltzer?
But yes, you should. If it was in Arena Nakopon, it would be 6 stars.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I mean, should we just move on to the big top where we're talking about promotion of the year anyway? Because I'm talking an IWRG, baby.
Oh my
I
god.
finished the month of March. There was one show that I don't remember if I've talked about already. Because like either I watched it right before last episode or right after. So I'll just move on to the 3 shows that I know I watched. 2 of them are very fun.
Alright.
The March 23rd Sunday show, very solid across the board, nothing like super standout, but like there's another one of those very fun multifacetico Puma de Oro Ray House on tags. this time against Alas de Acero, Astro Boy, and Iron Kid. I feel like I'm always shitting on Los Shotas, and that's very disrespectful to our great Exoticos. It's not their fault that they are often in very long matches with the pigs. They actually had a really fun brawl where Jesse Ventura and La Diva Salvaje are tagging with Io de Dos Caras against Canis Lupus, Io de Silver King, and Ray Megtlan. Probably the best Los Shotas match I've seen this year, which puts it like 3.5 stars, maybe. But still, like, some really good brawling there. Dos Caras and Silver King were building up to a singles match that they would have later. Arez and Fly versus Flamita and Golden Power. Another like just solidly fun match. Mostly whenever Flamita and Arez are interacting with each other because they're the two like established good guys in the match. Fly just looks like the tiniest version of Arez, who is not a big man. There's a like rock solid Hellboy and Toxine title brawl that's maybe like 3 minutes too long, but still has like some good moments. They bloody each other up. Always like seeing Toxine in a singles match instead of just in tags and trios. Then we get to the March 27th show, which very fun. Like even better than that Sunday show. We've got a really awesome like spot fest opener for the lightweight title with Aguila Roja and Sol. Aguila Roja has just been on a tear this year. And Sol, I feel like he's always the best guy in an IWRG like opener or second match on the card. And so it's really nice to see him like let loose on an opener where he's not like hampered down by tagging with two trainees. Kira versus Zuzu Devine was the second match, and it was like fine. It was really short. I like Kira. I haven't seen like a ton of Zuzu lately, but she's a capable enough like in a Kira type match. But I mean, they were in and out. Kira wins. It wasn't like super high stakes. Very easily skippable. Another short match is that Dos Caras versus Silver King match, but they hit each other really hard and it's very fun. The IWRG Rey Del Ring match is Vangelis versus Vito Fratelli. So that is to say, this is the match that really does not live up to the rest of the card. The main event match is Arez versus Jonathan Gresham for the Intercontinental middleweight match, and like I feel like I'm lower on Gresham than other people in this call.
No, I'm probably the lowest.
Pat probably is the lowest, but I know.
Actually, the
Dan.
lowest to the ground is Gresham himself.
True.
Gresham's like a foot shorter than me.
But you're gonna say this match ruled?
This match had its moments.
Okay.
There was
Alright.
one spot towards the beginning where Arez like ties Jonathan Gresham in the ropes, and it is just fully not believable because Gresham's limbs are not long enough to truly be tied in the ropes. Like you can see it, and like, I mean, this guy can easily just get out of there. It's no problem. Like his arms and legs are very small. There's way too much room there.
He had a better match with Richard Holiday right around this time, anyway.
Okay.
You didn't mention the Mexa Boys.
Yeah, because that
match.
is the best for last. This
sorry,
match,
I fucking just stepped all over you. My bad.
You piece of shit.
this match was fucking awesome. Like, if you are into indie lucha spot fests, Noisy Boy and Spiderfly versus Ovet Jr. and Superboy, they're just doing crazy shit, diving all around the place. They get some tubes involved.
I was say light tubes and then like killing themselves with like dives under the chairs.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite IWRG matches of the year. Like, this is going to be a candidate to headline the Lucha Roundup. This is just like bodies flying into each other, car crash, spot fest wrestling. I've spoken to my love of Noisy Boy and Spiderfly before. Ovet Jr. is going to be incredibly high on my VP 100 from working both in Los Poros and Los Strippers Big, two of the best stables going right now. That match is just bonkers, and
I was losing my mind. That's why I mentioned it, because I was like, I remember that match more than the Arez match, and if if Jeremy Wyatt versus Trick Davis is a Sam match, like this was a Chris match, I was like, you don't like it? They do that the crisscross, where they do the cross bodies to each other spots on accident, but then like they both are holding fucking light tube bundles.
Yeah, I lost my mind when I first saw the tubes. Like I was already having fun, and then you got tubes in the mix, and you're just really, that's some real arena knuckle pon wrestling. Also, some real arena knuckle pon wrestling. Everything from the March 30th show, most of which is bad.
So March 30th starts. It sounds to me like you're getting towards the end of a month there.
That's really weird. Wonder if there will be more about that next week.
No, it's weird because you're saying a show headlined by the Pigs wasn't good.
Yeah, it is. It is really weird.
Oh.
Well, who were they against? Because
let's show us.
Yeah, it felt like you guys worked that out earlier. Yeah.
The Pigs cannot let us down. They can only be let down.
I mean, I'm not lifting them up. Those guys are massive. But yeah, it's a pigs match, and it's a trios, and Pig Pool isn't even one of them, and Pig Pool might be the best one of them.
God. What an indictment on the Pigs. Pool's the worker of the group.
Oh, yeah, anytime you're getting Decapitator instead of Pool, you can just go ahead and close the video. I was really let down. I did not like the Cerebro Negro match as much as I wanted. It actually had more going for it after the finish than before. There's some fun brawling after, but it's 911 Bombero Infernal and Cerebro Negro versus Freelance Mega and Tony Rivera. And it has its moments, but overall it's a pretty forgettable match. Same with the Cerebro Negro Junior match where he's with Mr. Mike and Principe Centauro versus Achilles, Relampago, and Tornado. Highlight of the show is the Atomicos match with Alaste Acero, Aster Boy, Golden Power, and Iron Kid versus Aguila Roja, Multifacetico, Puma de Oro, and Ray Halson. All fun wrestlers having pretty good years. And this isn't going to be anyone here's best match, but if you're looking for a good IWRG tag from this show, it is head and shoulders above everything else that happened on it.
I might be showing my ignorance here, but can you explain to me, like, because Fly's like a young guy, right?
Yeah.
Like, is his name, like, why be Fly in a promotion with Spider Fly, Lunatic Fly?
Yeah, you're kind of showing up late to the party and trying to establish dominance because you're just like, I'm just Fly.
Yeah, I just thought that was so crazy. Like,
and
like, you got all these other kind of Flies. I'm just straight Fly.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't know if there was like, are they like, are any of them intertwined at all?
No, I think it's because they fly in the ring.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Oh, I forgot about X Fly too.
Can never forget about X Fly, bro.
Sorry, my bad.
But yeah, that's what I watched, and I will be in the real deep lucha indie minds for the foreseeable, like, next week, and hopefully get a roundup while I'm on vacation.
All right, so speaking of rounding up lucha, there's been some stuff on the site. I did a road report about watching some Appalachian Championship wrestling. Sam did week 2 of the year wrestling got its groove back, January 8th to 14th. There was a Q&AR. There was the Hall of Fame episode of 2012 Royal Rumble. Late night with 2012 Royal Rumble.
Congrats.
Thank you. I didn't want to bring it up myself, so thank you for doing that.
You entered the Hall of Fame, which received a really special response from the show.
Yeah, I felt really respected in that moment.
Should have.
And yeah,
go listen to the show to hear it.
I think we have. Are you announcing?
Also, Dig Deep.
Oh, Dig Deep. I forgot about Dig Deep.
Lots of audio. If you like things in your ears and noises being made, we've got you covered.
There may even be another Dig Deep this week, I have heard. They're trying to either get in a review of the big Wednesday show before the pay-per-view or a preview show. It'll depend on if they can actually get it in, but they're gonna try and get another episode this week before the pay-per-view on Saturday.
Is there any other audio coming soon to the site?
We have recorded Desert Island Comp. That should be releasing within the next week, probably.
Oh yeah. It'd be funny if you dropped it tomorrow, same day as this.
It would be. It would be. Within the, let's say, next couple of weeks. I'll do the editing and see how that goes. Also, I might do little to no editing and just decide, fuck it. Let's roll. We'll see. Maybe we can put your piece up that you drafted 6 months ago.
I'd love to do that. I'm working on something about Dory Dixon as well. I'm not going to say that's going to come out before the next episode, but I'm like 2,000 words in, working on it.
I want to hear it. I love to hear it. Anything else? That kind of covers it.
I think it covers it.
All right, then let's go to our big top. If I can find our. Thank you.
I'm on it.
We're talking promotion of the year, and who's leading the pack? Who sucks shit? And also, informally announcing that after a 1-year hiatus, we're bringing back the annual award show. I won't say bigger and better than ever, but again. So that will happen this year. 20 hours of audio content coming towards you at some point in the next 6 months. So get excited for that. But yeah, I've been curious where everyone's kind of landing on promotion of the year. Are there any good promotions left, or is everything bad?
I think it all is terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know, because it's like my thing is I love AEW, but I love AEW in the way that I digest it. So I think it's very unfair because if I see something that I think is gonna suck shit on AEW, I do not watch it. So it's like my version of AEW is the promotion of the year.
Yeah. But that's not everyone's version.
But some people are sitting here watching these whole fucking shows, and that's crazy. Sorry, dig deep.
Yeah, and it feels like it wasn't always good this year. It feels like there's some recency bias.
There's definitely some of that
Oh.
going on.
It's like, damn, Adam Cole versus John Moxley. Love that. That TV bill, pretty good. And that seemed to have, I don't know, the talk of the town was not quite loving AEW. It felt like, going back from January to April. But
I
maybe,
feel like the
maybe I'm wrong.
people that were watching it at the beginning of the year, like, really enjoyed the shows, and it just took like a bunch of people fell off of just keeping up on AEW, and it took true warriors like Flay and Kevin saying the show is good again to kind of get people back on board. Because I think the narrative,
our podcasts on this website tend to be the kingmakers of the wrestling world.
it's true. Because the narrative like that I've seen kind of fully form was that AEW started getting good again during the tournament last year, which I can attest to because that tournament was awesome.
If everything pans out, C2 will be good. No reason why it shouldn't be. 10 this year.
Who are we hoping to see in the C2? I'm hoping for the big Adam Copeland singles run.
We can only dream that that's where we end up after all.
It would be so sick if they were doing like Adam Copeland like defeats Bandito and just every fucking internet weirdo losing their minds over it.
I think Adam Cole should come out of retirement. That would be good. I think that would be a great way to reintroduce him into the product. For sure. All right. It feels like DPW is the indie promotion everyone talks about. Do people really like DPW that much here? Like, is that?
I've still never seen a single match of theirs.
Oh, that's fucking nuts. I think you're too far the other way.
I look at it and I'm just like, this is for someone, but it's not for me.
Pat, what is the promotion for you? Is there a promotion? GCW is your de facto.
Well, no.
XPW?
The thing with XPW is a strong contender for promotion of the year if it needs a dig deep type thing. Someone to advocate for shows in the murder basement. Someone to advocate for Veronica Kane promoting titles that may or may not exist. But I would say the promotion for me right now is ICW No Holds Barred, which the matches aren't always, I mean, no one has a 100% success rate. But I think why I like them more than I like a lot of other indies is that they found a lane that they're good at. They've got some degree of quality control over who they bring in. And they just stay in that lane and try to keep the quality level at a certain point. And it makes for very watchable shows. It makes for shows with very little, okay, this is the match where I'm just going to sit and play on my phone. Because even AEW, which I haven't been watching, but just knowing who's on their roster, there are definitely people where there are definitely play on my phone matches happening. But ICW No Holds Barred, they take a thing I like and they give me 6 or 7 matches of a thing I like. I can usually trust that the people that they're bringing in know what they're doing. They're not bringing in fucking Jack Harrop. At least not yet. So I tend to view them as a quality promotion. My favorite indie of 2025 so far.
I in no way think they're promotion of the year, but I will say they do mostly keep their shows tight, which is important. Backtracking the DPW, I think my biggest, again, I don't want to talk about this because of my reputation, but I think me not being into Danny Luna and me not being as nearly as into as everyone else as Kozone really hurts me ever being able to get behind them as like a promotion of the year, because it also becomes just a promotion that I'm just cherry picking stuff. I mean, I love the Trevor Lee stuff, Adam Priest. I mean, the Mad Dog Tremont singles match didn't hit for me, but so much. But I like Mad Dog and Tremont in the promotion. It's almost like if there is nothing keeping me on the edge of my seat to watch the next show, I feel like I just have to default to AEW or CMLL then, where it's just like if I'm just gonna pop in and watch it. But even CMLL, I don't have like the higher end stuff that I got from AEW this year, so I think it's boring. But I think AEW is still my pick, and I wish it was DPW because I see the feeling it gives other people, and I never get that when I watch their shows.
Yeah,
Chris, why is it IW? Oh, what are you saying, Sam?
Oh.
Sorry.
No, go on.
I'll just say, Chris, why is it IWRG though?
Cerebro Negro's there, Fishman's there, all your favorite friends. The pigs are there all the time, and we all love the pigs. And it's just comfortable, and it's like a nice warm blanket. And sometimes almost every match on the show is good, and sometimes almost every match on the show is garbage. And that's actually in its favor, because it's like opening up, and it's like a comfort blanket and a mystery box.
Yeah, I was going to say IWRG is like a real roll of the dice because sometimes you get like a totally insane Mexa Boys main event. And then sometimes they're like, all right, we're going to do a 2 out of 3 Falls Vangelis match. And you never quite know what you're going to get, but there are times where even the bad stuff goes completely crazy.
Yeah, I remember like last year, there were like this was last year, but there were several like Vangelis matches I ended up really liking. And that hasn't happened this year yet, but it's entirely possible it will.
I think IWRG is still the only promotion still doing the lockdown gimmick, the TNA lockdown thing, where they're like, we've got a cage, we don't want to set it up and take it down. We're just going to have every match on this show be a cage match.
IWRG does, yeah, they do multiple like theme shows that get me. I love they do the Cyber Tuesday or the Cyber Sunday thing. The randomizer, they do like the themed little one match show tournaments. And I think that's good because you can just pop in and like you're like, okay, I get it. The matches are random.
Yeah, so I really don't know why it's an argument
Yeah,
or a
I guess we
discussion to
decided
be
it.
had.
I mean, the thing is, I think we're being a little hasty because we're talking promotion of the year, and the Carnage Cup hasn't even happened yet.
Good point. And we haven't considered that CZW is back.
But my point is more, we really should be on record praising IWA Deep South in a way that makes it sound to unenlightened observers like we're endorsing it and its owners and managers.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't do that.
If CZW continues being a train wreck, they get my vote because they are a very entertaining train wreck.
I would never do it, but what if I sat down and watched like all 7 shows in this year? I think I could be. I think I could be
I'm not
persuaded.
buying them all, Dan.
That's why I said I can't do it. You only bought 2 for me, I think. So
Well, there's also the thing of all 7 shows, and I think like 3 of them are on Soul Streaming. Maybe 4.
no one can know whether or not they are the promotion of the year. They keep it a mystery. No humans
Yeah.
watched every event from this year.
Like I still aim. Is there any way to watch Circle 6 at all?
I lean towards no.
So I see a lot of like Circle 6 promoting stuff on Instagram and other stuff, and I'm just like, I don't think there's any actual way to watch this, other than going to the show.
Yeah, they're just a live show company at this point. Yeah, I go through the same thing where I go, "Oh, can I pay to watch this?" And they're like, "No, absolutely not, unless you want to get an airplane ticket."
This is off the topic of promotion here, but do we think that that's going to be a trend going forward with these promotions where they're just like, oh, it's a lot of money to set up, streaming infrastructure, to hire an IT person to make sure it all. What if we just don't? What if we just have someone filming it with a hand cam and maybe it goes up somewhere at some point, and maybe it doesn't? And I'm not intentionally calling out Parm, but
oh shit! Hey, I like that show that I'm the only one that watched.
Are you the only one that watched it
more
because
of
you were the only one who was able to see it because it never got put up anymore?
Yeah, he just sent me the Google Drive.
Oh, okay.
Why didn't you just send that to everyone?
He said he was going to put it up. I think it's pretty rude of me to deprive him
At
of
this
YouTube.
point, I feel it's like,
I actually have considered paying like someone on Fiverr, like giving them the 3 video formats. Like, go ahead and weave these together for me.
Perfect.
Because there's like a hard cam and then 2 cameras, so like you can only he sent me like a drive with like 3 files in it.
It would be so awesome if you did that and they just turned in something like that fucking the match that you made Jade watch.
Oh my god, yes.
Or like they added like special effects and explosions.
Yeah, like Super X.
Yeah, or put like a soundtrack to it.
I was talking to the guys at Appalachian Championship Wrestling, and they were talking because they're like their YouTube. They are constantly putting their shows up on YouTube. They used to cut them in the little TV shows, but most of the time they just put them on the full shows. They had Shane Douglas do lots of shoot interviews whenever they have like Bushwhacker Luke, or I can't even think of who else they had, like Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Whenever they have one of them, they have Douglas sit down and do like a 45-minute YouTube, and they post those as like shoot interviews on their YouTube. They talked about how they see a difference. Like this last show they got up, they said they're going to get it up quick quick because if they put it up and during the show they have the commentators list off all the shows they have coming up, they're like, not rocket science, but for wrestling, I guess it is. They're like, if we get the show up in time that we can promote the new shows coming up, our attendance is higher. It's like, who would have thought?
That's weird.
Yeah. I mean, like, saying it sounds like obvious, but like, it's fucking not. Like, especially around here, like, there's so many little independent promotions that are similar to ACW with running similar talent that don't ever record anything. They don't ever get put up on Cage Match. They just run it for the fucking 20 to 40 people that are in the building, and that's it.
So I saw shout out to Nick Yeoman on our Discord. He posted a link to a compilation of ACW hardcore matches. Dan, as the resident ACW expert, should I check that out?
It's not gonna be death.
I mean, I know it's not going to be death matches, but like, is it going to be entertaining?
Do you like Josh Bishop putting Bobby Beverly through tables?
Come on.
Okay, then yeah, you should watch it because that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a lot of that. I don't even know if I've looked at the compilation, but I'm sure you're gonna get a lot of Bishop putting Bev through tables.
All right, I'm in. Actually, another shout out to Chris Vetter when he did the recap of the GCW Homecoming show where Bobby Beverly was one of the surprise people re-debuting. He had no idea who it was. He was like, and then some guy runs out and hugs the Cogers. I think his name is Beb.
Oh, I pulled up the compilation. Yeah, you should watch this. There, you got the Bev versus the Bishop, and you got Bishop versus Cruel, and you got Cowpoke Paul, who I'm always pushing. So, check it out.
Yeah, you never shut up about Cowpoke Paul.
I gotta let the people know. Sam, you've been quiet during this. What is the Sam promotion of the year?
I have no idea. I was just going to steal from all of you and then
all right,
use that for further digging in. Like,
and then you heard all our answers, and we're like, "Well, that plan's out the fucking window."
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
what didn't help me?
What did you expect?
I don't know. I just was like, let's shoot this one out here, see what happens.
I cannot think of a more disunified group of tastes.
I think we should make us all vote of our top 10, but I think maybe I can get you guys to each put MLW somewhere in your top 10, and then I'll put them number 1, and then they'll come out.
There are several promotions that I have not watched any of this year that I will put above MLW.
That's fucking bullshit, and you know it. That is so dishonest that your ballot's out the window. I'm sorry.
Like St. Louis Anarchy. Haven't watched it.
Number 1.
Watched a bit of it. I know it's better than MLW.
No, but I will say that is like that wrestling is better in theory because I'm like, yeah, St. Louis Anarchy. I've watched 4 of their matches this year. They're probably promotion of the year.
Yep. Well, what else do you need, really? What else do you need? Jersey Championship Wrestling, also potentially promotion of the year.
No fucking way.
I actually watched coming down the stretch.
I watched some of that. I forgot to talk about it. I watched their May
that
show.
Good? I don't know.
I thought some of the matches were okay.
Hell yeah! Now that's what we're talking about.
I thought you were saying you watched the Cannonball Fest. I'm like, well, we all did. Hall of Famer. That's like Joey Janela's putting on the biggest independent show of all time for his buddy Cannonball. He's got Megan Bain versus Joey Janela. He's got Mike Santana versus Bear Bronson. All the stars are there. Dick Justice was on the show though, actually, so I don't want to talk too much shit about it.
2CW Legend. 2CW has a shot at promotion of the year. They announced the show of happening.
Yeah, what if it's like the best show of the year? They'd be batting 1,000.
Yeah. It'll once it's announced, it's immediately the best show of the year in my heart. So, like, what else do you need?
Now, can I
think
ask?
We could get them to put up a Violent People banner for all the free.
I think we should get that. I'll go to their weed shop, 15 minutes from my house, and say, hey, let's make a deal. Because that's what the 2CW bookers do now. They just don't own a weed shop in town.
They should have plenty of money to run the rest wrestling then.
The 2CW booker in Ben Hameen. they had RVD for when they opened the store, do a signing. Some just great stuff.
Like signing, like just like a bunch of.
I have no idea what you just said. You came in through like a
That-
robot.
Going on with my connection right now. Anyway, it makes me happy to imagine RVD signing just like a bunch of like actual weed.
RBD's got
Yes.
like weed products he sells. I feel
probably
like.
sell them there.
Yeah, I'm sure they
I
do.
sell
I
them
don't- No, but I need you to tell me why. I'm getting worked up already. Why is Jersey Championship Wrestling in the running?
They've had some good matches.
Oh.
They've had some good matches.
Got to give Brett flowers.
Yeah,
What do you have against them? What do you got against them?
I guess I'm not as in the Masha Slamovic as you. I don't know.
Well, that's a you problem, brother. That's a you problem.
Are you excited for
Oh,
the
you're-
Masha Slamovich versus Charles Mason match coming up next month for JCW?
Of course. Like, you know me. That's my jam.
I hope that I come back to you guys next week and I go, forget everything I said. Southern Honor is promotion of the year.
Damn.
It could be.
Damn, brother.
It could be. I was listening to the entire 2023, formerly known as Always Be Retainers. That's a great podcast, folks. Go listen to that. Good audio. We really knocked it out of the park, folks. Dan's neighbor's house caught on fire.
It did.
It was a whole thing.
He's
That's the
it's
whole
funny.
thing.
He's an insurance guy, and since then his house had caught on fire, and 2 trees has fallen through his house,
Oh man.
and a tree fell on my house too. So he's like real mad because this is actually like his second house. Like he doesn't really live here. He talks about Airbnb-ing it. He never has, and he talks about maybe having family like holidays there. It's weird, but he's like, at my real house, I've got 10 times as many trees. I've never had any problem. He's like, something's wrong with all these trees. And he kind of said it angrily at me. I was like, I'm not doing anything to the trees, man. I don't know.
It's a tough lot.
I know
Oh,
what you're
yeah.
doing to the trees. It's
Yeah,
fucked
he's
up.
fucking them.
Which
Anyway.
I tell you what, when a tree fell on my house and I said, hey man, can someone drive a bucket truck through your yard? He's like, no, I think it might crush the pipes underneath. And I was like, I don't think it will. And he's like, I just don't know about that. They ended up not needing to,
Not
but then
worth
when a tree fell on his house, that truck came right through the yard next day.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
He's a nice guy. I'm gonna leave him alone. The answer is I'm gonna watch a lot of like surrealism and tell you that like chapter 6 is the best chapter and like it's a great promotion.
I'm ready to get into Glee
Yeah,
again.
no one talks about surrealism anymore.
The problem with Glee, I would love to be talking about Glee, but it's not free anymore.
Oh, I got it downloaded from
Free Gleet.
it's on the
I thought you were about to say that you paid for the Glee YouTube membership or whatever, and I was like, you got to be stopped. I'm telling
Wait,
you,
wait,
guys.
wait, wait,
That's
wait.
worse
wanna
than
make a
AIW.
case. I do want to
Wait.
make a case if you're going to watch Anniversario, CMLL's 92nd anniversary show, you should just pay $35.
Oh yeah,
for the
buying a
month.
Triller is stupid.
Okay, I quick question here. Isn't it Glate?
What?
What?
I'm
You
pretty
gotta be-
sure
you
that
gotta
the
be
name of the
shitting
promotion
me.
is Glate.
I hate it. I don't like it. Keep that
I don't know
to
if you're messing
yourself.
with me or not.
No, I'm 99% sure that it's just like Japanese, like bad transliterate. Like the name of the promotion was supposed to be like Great.
Well, now I have to put in one of those
And-
fucking bots on the Discord that spells it every time someone says Gleet. You know that happens all the time. It's gonna go.
Yeah.
Actually, it's GLATE. Say it like that. I can tell you're saying it wrong.
I'm pretty sure that it was meant to be like great, but like in a way that seems completely maliciously racist. They spelled great with an L.
Galate is it's $9 a month. I
The-
make fun of the
the full
CMLL
name
thing,
of
but
the
you should
promotion
definitely
is-
pay $35 CMLL before you pay $9
The
to
full name
Galate.
of the promotion is Glate Maxwell.
All
I'm
right.
leaving.
All right.
Oh man, Nakajima's holding both the belts. He runs this shit. All right, it is promotion of the year.
You love to hear it. You love to hear it. Anyway, anyone else got thoughts on promotion of the year?
I think we covered it pretty thoroughly.
ACW? ACW making it in?
Yeah, you know what?
Bring
ACW.
them in there. Bring them in
They're
there.
I'll tell you
All right.
what. I've never watched one of their shows and been angry, and I can't say that about most wrestling.
All right, folks. It is time for thank you Q&AR. We have a big problem. When we shifted this, there's just like a 2 phases of questions, which is making this very difficult. Oh, we didn't talk about The Conjuring.
Yeah, that was going to be my question.
Let's flip back around. I gotta pull up all the movies as we go there. Dan, what's the first question?
I believe it's from Jade.
Yes.
It's a doozy of a question.
What would you do if somebody doused your entire body in gasoline and then lit you on fire while you were watching a really good match? So you have to choose whether to like run outside and jump into the ocean and miss lots of the match, or finish the match but you're on fire.
I reject the question because I just don't imagine that if, let's say, this person lights me on fire, and I go, well, I'm going to finish this match. I feel like they're going to probably start, kicking me or throwing things at me because they clearly want to hurt me. They're going to be mad that I'm just trying to enjoy some good, Suri matches.
I just like
Which is, I
wrestling's
do
not
think
that
people who
good.
watch Suri matches should be lit on fire. So
Yeah, you're always saying that.
Yeah, the people that are watching Suri matches, do you feel like this question has value? You know what I'm saying? Like they're thinking about it. Normal people, what are we doing? What is the worst question in VP and VP Q&AR history?
This one.
Yeah, it's up
No,
there.
see, I think Jade's trying to make me say that, but no, it's any of the ones where they're like, hey, can you list 14 guys real quick? Each of you? Can all
Okay,
4
yeah.
of you list your favorite 14 people to ever do something? And like
Yeah,
that's 30 minutes of audio.
there's one like that coming up in this list where I was just like,
But I
dude,
apologize.
this requires, like, you can't answer this off the cuff unless you have been thinking about it for a week prior. Those are the
I
bad
answer the
questions.
Conjuring question. I've had the time.
Okay.
I hear you. All right. Next up, if you were Brody from Jaws, which 2 wrestlers would you want as your Quint and Hooper to help you catch a big shark?
Beast Man. Speaking of JCW, he's a beast man, so he has experience with beasts.
You're just doing
I'm
one
going to
wrestler?
say, what's that?
Did Chris name 2 wrestlers?
No, Beastman is big enough to be 2 wrestlers.
Oh, okay. All right,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah, I guess add in like one of the other. No, I don't want. Yeah, let's do Mad Dog. Might as well make the tag team.
I'm going to say Matt Mako and Shark Boy.
Should have said Shark Boy. I'll probably just take, like, I don't know, maybe like me, Brock, and Riddle into a boat in the ocean, never come back, help the world out.
I don't know.
Well, Brody was the only one who survived, as I recall. So, yeah.
Jaws spoilers.
Whoa!
Yeah, sorry to spoil that 50-year-old movie.
All right. Not a great question from Nick here. If you had to pick one match for each of the following to show them to get them into wrestling, what would you choose? Steven Spielberg, Quentin Tarantino, David Fincher, and Michael Bay.
I want Nick to pick one director and come back and ask this question next week.
Yeah, I think they should pick one director for each of us, though.
I'm okay with
Like,
that too. We can't each
Spielberg-
list 4 matches right now.
No, per person. All right. Should I start Hunter Henry versus Theo Johnson? Or Theo
No.
Johnson? No.
I mean, I'm always talking about how Porrick's pretty good at fantasy football. You guys should leave him alone. But what are you asking this question for? Start Hunter Henry.
Yeah.
I'm all right. If I'm listening and Dan tells you that, I think you should go the opposite direction. Theo Johnson all the way. Like, don't take advice from him.
Listen, everyone's
Really
talking about
don't
my
take advice from me.
Everyone's talking about my gambling problem. The last 2 weeks I've made money at the casino, and it's just paying for my next visit and my next drink and my next lunch. It's all working out for me, famously right now.
What's the best from Eamon? What's the best Denzel Washington movie?
Malcolm X.
That's the real answer, but my answer is Man on Fire.
That's the real answer, but the real answer is Ricochet.
Oh shit.
Ricochet
came
is
up-
so fucking cool. That's the
Ricochet,
craziest movie ever. It's awesome.
Ricochet is a good pick. It came up on the Discord recently, but Virtuosity is a
Virtuosity
favorite of mine.
also insane.
Hell
I
yeah.
also really like Inside Man.
Yeah.
Inside Man's good. Inside Man's good. John Q, folks. John Q.
Don't even get me started on insurance.
Don't even get me fucking started. Anyway, Eamon. Oh, right. No, they just. All right. Okay. Thick Flare. What's the best choice for a Jeepers Creepers type walk up music as you're chasing down characters in a horror movie? Who let the dogs out?
What do they mean? I don't remember Jeepers Creepers. What do they mean?
Jeepers,
Jeepers
creepers.
Creepers.
Was that
How about them
music
peepers?
playing as they were killing people in that movie?
Yeah, but I don't really remember it during the chases, but I don't know.
No, it very much was not part of it. I watch this movie once a year. Don't know why.
You always say like you love the director and you think he's a great person.
Big fan of
Yeah.
politics.
I mean, you're always
And
complaining
district
about these
women.
lying 12-year-olds. Anyway, for a truly scary horror movie, the chase music has to be Black Betty by Ram Jam.
Yeah, it's not walk up music. It is the music you hear before the shit goes down. Which I think this still applies. Chris, Dan, got anything?
I
for
really
me?
don't have. All I can think of
Fair
is Pink
enough.
Pony Club.
Nope. Wrong answer. Chris, anything you want to bring to the table? It can be better than that. I'm certain of it.
A different Chapel Roan song. Let's say
Perfect.
Good Luck, Babe.
My wife's going to go see her this weekend. Question for the podcast from Pork. I'm glad they said that after they've asked a question and didn't clarify the other ones for the podcast. What's your reaction to Spurs Champions League opening 1-0 win against Villarreal?
I busted a nut.
Sam.
The thing about Arsenal is they always try to walk it in.
I don't fucking know what that means. Hey, unfortunately, I have ruined it, so we can't answer this question because it was or best net pro match that isn't against Joe.
Oh, but we already answered this question.
We can't.
I have so
All
many
right.
thoughts on this. Oh shit.
Pork, question for the podcast. Who's to blame for the episode being postponed? I said him.
But in real life, it's unequivocally me.
Yeah, of course it's you.
It was a combination because
It was like
I had-
everyone.
Everyone
Yeah,
was
it was-
like, the second I brought it up, everyone's like, yeah, we'll just sleep instead.
Yeah, I had, a lot of overtime that day. Dan was busy stealing guns from someone.
Oh god.
Chris was enjoying a birthday week. Sam was just doing his thing.
Mine's just really late, folks. I get real fucking tired. Real quick. All right. All right, next question. Thank you, Tim. Rank all the ROH peer title reigns.
They're
Actually,
all
what?
tied for last.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
You know who would win if we run it? It's really Nigel, but I just want to joke that it'd be Danielson for unifying them.
Nick H asked if their half-hour pose question made it to the big top. Not this time, but I do think we should do it in the future, if not next show.
You made me write it down.
Do I need you to?
Well, no, you made me write it down. You said, Dan, write this
Yes.
down.
Write this down. And you did, clearly.
Yeah, I did.
But Valiant People Produce coming to an audio format near you. Henry Head Cheese asks, if you were to make a wrestler into a Pokemon, what type would it be, and would be their 2 moves? Doesn't have to be moves, the wrestler does. I don't know. I'm not a big Pokemon guy.
I'm going to reject the question and instead say I'd like Hitmonchan to become a wrestler.
Okay.
I'm going to make the rock an electric type Pokemon, and the 2 moves are the rock bottom and the people's eyebrow.
All right. Next. Chris, do you have any thoughts?
I am going Shocker is an electric Pokemon. And he's just like a bigger Raichu. And he mostly just rests.
A Raichu with like a really fucked up, deformed jaw.
Yeah. That's the good stuff.
All right. The next question from Sam, and this one's for Dan. E-bike or driverless car?
I remembered you had something for me. This is really tough. I don't want the Discord already thinks that I have a gambling problem, and I feel like my answer is going to make people think I have a drinking problem. But like, you can get in the driverless car if you're drunk, and that's pretty cool.
Based on your article, it doesn't seem like that's a big deciding factor, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
I listen, allegedly, for all that shit.
Allegedly.
The entire town, all the cops are right downtown. I rode right past them. They all seem fine with it.
They seem totally chill.
They're like, they're probably thinking he's on an e-bike. He's just going to kill himself.
Yeah, the white guy with a beard. He's good. Hey, man, who has your favorite punches in wrestling? Let's add a wrinkle. Currently.
Oh.
I feel like the other one was less fun.
Huh.
It can still be Necro Butcher. For what it's worth.
It can still be Necro Butcher.
Yeah, it might be Necro.
It can
It might
still
still
be like
be
Dustin.
Necro
Oh, Dustin's a good shout. Oh, man. That's so boring, but it might still be Necro Butcher. You said Murakami's he's shot. They're no good anymore. Oh,
It's such a bummer. Bummer.
That would have been a good answer.
Like, he feels cool, but none of what he does is like no sauce. No sauce in the strikes.
How was Chase Stevens' punches looking?
If Chase Stevens was fucking jerking his dick off the whole match, just doing.
I love him so much.
He was just getting into the crowd. He was doing his own tour of things.
I've told this story so many times, but I saw Chase Stevens versus James Storms in a bull rope match, and I was so excited for it. They didn't touch the bull rope. They didn't touch each other. They just had a fucking good ass time.
Oh yeah,
I
was
built
it
that
right
match
there.
up to my fucking sister who was there. Like, this match is you're gonna fucking freak out. These guys are they're gonna bleed. They're gonna punch. They're gonna kill each other. That was not the vibe at all.
Oh my god. No, I love that. I love that. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Possibly still Necro Butcher. Trying to see if there's anyone. Nope, we're not gonna do that.
Damn, how do you feel about Bret Hart's punches?
Bret Hart sucks. You know, Bret Hart's punches not good. I don't like
That's
them.
not
Like,
good.
Stomps on, just like double stomps. I'm like, hey man, who cares? Who cares?
That's
All
I
right,
do.
Bret Hart's good. Bret Hart's good. It's not that good. It's not that good. Like, is he better than Matt Tremont? Probably not.
Matt Tremont, famously a good punch thrower,
I'm fucking
especially in
stressed out.
2025.
That rose my blood pressure so much.
So,
You know who doesn't get enough credit for good punches? Is like Attitude Era Road Dogg.
sure.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm
It's
being
true.
entirely
I
serious.
know.
There's not
I
a
know.
lot of stuff he could do well. He could throw a good punch. He was really good in plunder matches, and he could fuck people up the ass during a pump handle slam. But he did all three of those things very well.
What else do you need? Hey, let's throw CW Anderson in the mix. Maybe like one of the best punchers still.
Yeah, Dan, who do you think has the best punches in MLW?
Sam might have just said the answer.
It's gotta be CW Anderson.
Is he
Gotta
still
be.
in MLW? I thought he.
That's a
I
great
thought
I
they had
mean,
blown off
it's
the
one of
Road
those things
Horseman
where
thing.
people are always quote unquote leaving MLW, but
Can't
then
quit,
they just come right back. It's like, okay, yeah, Alex Kane and CW Anderson are leaving MLW. Where are they going? They're
I mean,
coming back.
where I'm going with this is my answer is Yuki Kamifuku.
Shut up. I'm trying to think if I really couldn't choose CW Anderson, who would I choose? And I'm a guy who likes punches, and I'm a guy who says he likes MLW, and it's fucking tough. I'm not gonna lie to you.
There's not a lot to choose from. Not a lot to choose from.
Is it? It's definitely not Paul Walter Hauser, but it's like he's gonna be higher on the list than you think. I'm gonna bet
Walter
Alex Kane
Hauser
throws an
has-
okay one.
Paul Walter
Oh,
Hauser
but he's
has the
kind of gone
advantage of
too.
half the PWH. He has the advantage of half the time he's accidentally punching people for real.
Which rocks.
Yeah, I mean that's the secret to being like ask Sabu. If you listen to any shoot interview where someone talks about working with Sabu, it's like he would throw a bunch of punches and the entire time he'd be saying sorry because he'd be punching them in the face for real.
That's the same thing with Terry Funk when Kingston talks about getting punched by him. It's like he just really got punched.
Anywho. Next question.
I think it might have been the last question. Oh, sorry.
Which wrestler's life story would you turn into the next big Broadway musical?
Oh, I can't. Benoit.
Post fighting with my family stuff.
Benoit. Yes, there it is.
Benoit.
That's the answer. It's got quite the finale. God bless. God bless.
Most wrestlers'
Why, what
lives
happens?
are stupid and boring. Watch the musical. I'm not spoiling it.
I think it's a good one. Like same vein. Like you could do a Bruiser Brody one.
Yeah, like it has to
It
be.
wouldn't be their
They have
life.
to have something fucked up.
Yeah.
Who was in the Discord talking about Jeff Gaylord recently?
I don't know, Dan. You tell me.
I feel like somebody was. And that guy robbed the same bank twice. And like that's fucking
Crispy
cool.
Lettuce.
Yes,
I don't
there
know
was.
if
I was like,
Chris
somebody
in our
noteworthy.
Discord, but
And then like he died homeless. Like that's sad stuff, but like that's probably interesting. Way more interesting than like,
You know,
they had a bunch
actually,
of good wrestling matches.
Nick Gage, the Broadway musical.
That's good.
Where
I'm
where do we
assuming-
land on?
I don't think we're at the tragic end of that one quite yet.
Well, who says it has to have a tragic ending? It could have a big uplifting thing where the guy from Book of Mormon is playing Nick Gage, and who would play Kathy Najimy or someone is playing Brett Lauderdale, and they have a big duet at the end to celebrate, life just working out sometimes.
If we're I will say I don't want people to think I have a gambling addiction, but I will take action on whether or not it ends happy or sad for Nick.
I think he's going to outlive us all.
You think he turns it around?
I think no. I just think he's going to outlive us all.
I love to hear it. I love to hear it. That was the last question.
Hey, where do we stand on Mr. Condor's punches?
Good. Very good.
Yeah, they're good punches.
Yeah.
Is Mr. Condor a guy I consider active though?
He just had a hair versus hair with Makwaro.
That's true. You're not telling any lies there.
All right, folks. Thanks all for listening. We'll be back next week, I think.
We think.
I like you said you think. It's like, oh.